What's going on, guys? Give me just a few seconds. We're about to start up here in just a moment. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It's finally Friday. You made it through the week. Woo. A round of applause for you. You did it. Congratulations. Getting a couple things set up real quick before we start, so bear with me for just a second here. Also giving a couple people, or giving people a chance to kind of get in here and all that, so while we're getting everything set up here. Hi, Lulu. Hi, baby. Alrighty, guys, let's turn down the music a little bit there so y'all can hear me talk a little bit. Alrighty, hope everybody's having a good Friday. Hope everybody made it through the week without any major issues. Hope everybody's doing well today. Appreciate everybody being here with me today on this lovely Friday. So if y'all saw by the title, we're gonna be playing Grounded today. Figured we'd play something new on the channel, change it up just a hair. I know we haven't seen this one on the channel yet, so I figured it'd be something fun. Let me switch all over to live view real quick. Alright, so if you guys have not heard under this game and you live under a rock, it's kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where it's basically a survival game in the backyard. So we're actually going to be starting a new game. We'll start it on mild just because I haven't played this game in a while. Let's see what custom settings are. Mild quests. Let's see. Just kind of see what the... Yeah, we'll just play it on normal settings here. But yeah, so it's kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's a survival game, or survival crafting game, basically. Got a pretty cool story behind it.
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete.
You got Pete.
Hey, I'm Willow. Willow Branch.
Willow Branch.
Hey, nice to meet you. The name's Max. Allie. Whoop.
So those are your 4 characters you can play as. This is a multiplayer game that you can play with up to 3 of your other friends, or 4 people in total. So got a couple options as far as that goes. Not gonna dive too far into it. I figured I'd let you guys watch it, and y'all can just kind of see how it is.
Ready for adventure.
We'll play as Pete, cause you know, it's Pete. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's been a long week myself, so actually.
You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yokes Girth. Stay tuned for what happens next on Yokes Girth. Now a word from our sponsor.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky Puncho fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, prominent practical technology signs a new deal with
Alright. I don't like to interrupt introductions, so.
Whoa, Pete. Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time. Just where in the world are you? Hello? Hello? All right, Pete. Remember.
Alright, so it does look. Hold on. Alright. So I may end up having to switch my
Scout training.
encoder.
Step 1.
There it
Get
goes.
your bearings.
It'll still look good. I may end up having to switch my encoder from my graphics card to my CPU or something, because it seems like every time that I play something that's graphically intense like this, because we saw this yesterday whenever I tried playing Minecraft with Leo, that it kind of got stuttery on the stream. So, anyways, I don't like to interrupt. Interesting. That's kind of weird. I don't like to interrupt the intros of the games and stuff. I like to let y'all watch those as we go through them. So anyways, this is Grounded. As you can tell by the bottom left-hand corner, we do have a health, stamina, food, and thirst bar. And then we got this weird little case that you start in. Like I said, there's 4 other characters, so I'm not sure why there's 5. Pretty sure it's only 5 people you can play with, so kind of curious to see what that's all about. They might be introducing a 5th slot. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. My scout training doesn't have a merit badge for this.
Signal detected.
What's that? It sounds like a radio signal. It must be being transmitted from nearby.
I'm not going to talk a whole lot through this, just because there's a lot of story and a lot of stuff that gets talked about as you're playing. I may talk a little bit more as we get into stuff. So safety test, power fluctuations are within an acceptable range. The machine itself continues to operate as expected. Weatherproofing of the platform components is holding up quite well. The pylons, however, are a finicky trio. Maintaining the beam angles requires regular obstruction removal. The yard is simply too alive for precision instruments. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Space, you fickle mistress. Reminder, check beginning cell diagnostics before the end of day protocols. All right. So some food bars here. We'll grab those because, you know, food's important. Let's not, oh, can't do that yet. Let's see. Okay, let's grab a couple things like this. So in order to really kind of get started, kind of grab all these little things, right? Like the pebbles and the plant fibers and whatnot. And you'll
Logic
come to these
dictates that there
stations
are
like
probably
this.
more of these stations
And
around. Maybe if I keep searching, I'll find some clues. Or someone.
so you research basically items that'll unlock more crafting materials for you. Or not crafting materials, but more things that you can make by analyzing. So see, we just got the pebblet axe. So that's what we need to, let's see here. Let's make a couple. Make a couple ropes here. Grab a couple more odds and ends. Just kind of stock up on these real fast. So as you can tell, we're in the backyard.
A common example of the Formicidae family.
Oh, hey, look. It's an ant. It's a worker ant. So the ants are non-aggressive unless you attack them first. If you attack the ant, they, yeah, they get a little wild. So, anyways, like I was saying, as you can tell, we're kind of in the backyard here. You see the house over there. It's a giant. We'll kind of zoom out on the map. So you got the house here, right? You got some bushes and stuff that line this, and there's a bunch of locations that you can. There's a shed out here. Got a little, not pond, but water feature here. And there's actually stuff in the water, underwater thing as well. So give me just 1 second. Alrighty. Sorry, my wife was trying to get my attention. I had locked myself in the office so that way nobody could bug me while we were streaming. So anyways, yeah, so the map's pretty large. You see this little area right here. There's actually gas here that'll kill it, like toxic gas, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like fertilizer gas, if you will, that'll kill you. So you have to have certain items to go here. So the game's pretty intuitive. There's a lot to it. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it as we're starting.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
But I will, you know, just to kind of give you a rundown or a basic, but we will we'll kind of get, or get into more of that stuff as we, get further into it. So I'll explain as we go along. Let's see. That does more damage, but this attacks way faster. Let's do this. All right. I actually also don't need rocks on my inventory. Oh no, what the heck? There we go. Alright, so unfortunately, what the heck? There it goes. Acting a little weird there. Alright, so we used our 3 raw science that we had, or the research that we had on those. So we'll actually grab a couple of these. Actually, before we do that, let me chop down some of this dried grass too so we can research this. So we got a couple of those and these. We're actually going to run over, grab as much of this as you can while you're running around too. All the small little materials like the sprigs and whatnot.
It's probably the size of a bathroom scale?
Yeah, the insects and animals you'll run across in this are pretty interesting. I won't spoil it, but there's some pretty cool stuff in this. So that information that we got initially was talking about this device here. So you can see these little, what look almost like cameras. They shoot laser beams. So we're gonna walk over here and push this. So you can see that one's.
Those lasers. I don't think that worked properly. It seems like the machine needs all 3 lasers to function. Maybe there's a way to.
So this one's being obstructed by the grass. So we will chop that one down. As you can see, we made 2 connections there. So we got those. So you can see this other one's being obstructed too. So we're gonna grab this. Well, actually, I tell you what. There's so much grass here. I'm not even gonna worry about carrying that with me. We'll grab some of these clover leaves as well, so that way we can bring some with us. Or we can research some of those. So there's actually multiple research stations as you're running around through here.
Curious. Ovidoidia.
So, even though we used all 3 researches at that one station, there's actually multiple of them for us to run through.
Stay over there, small red insect.
Now we got little mites. Gross. So this is that laser that we were just looking at that's obstructed. And the reason that machine isn't working properly is because of these little buggers. So we're gonna fall off. We gotta clear all these off. I think that's all the ones for up here. We'll run up here just so you can kind of get a little bit of a view of the backyard. Pesticide, that was the word I was looking for earlier. Not fertilizer. So there's a pesticide over there on that side of the yard. You look at this, it's that pesticide. So you can kind of see in the grand scheme of things, this yard is actually pretty large, even though our view is kind of obstructed here. So, I don't know. It's a pretty large space. There's a lot to do, but it's pretty neat. So, let's run down here and clear this off real quick. I have played this before, so that's kind of why I know where to start. Usually you'll start there. You'll come and clear this off, and then we'll go for there. I don't want to spoil it, but might be a little dark here. I do apologize. I don't have the ability. Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. I don't have any tree sap right now to make torches or a torch. So I do apologize. It'll be a little dark. Y'all can see about as much as I can here. So. I do apologize with me not doing any editing on it. Although these, I think you can use as torches too. Inventory. I think you can turn these into lamps or torches or something like that, so. But we killed all the mites that were in here, so we'll get out of here so y'all can actually see what's going on again. We cleared that light out, so. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have any sap right now, so I can't make a torch. Ah, speak of the devil, there's some right there. Alright, we'll grab that. Now I should be able to... Yeah. There we go. Actually move that.
Let there be light!
And they do have durability, so use them sparingly. Sap isn't like ultra rare or anything, like it's pretty easy to find throughout the yard. But like if you're standing out here in the broad daylight,
Salty
there's
Detective Weevil,
obviously
hot on the
no
trail.
point in
He's got a nose for the truth.
keeping it out, so some sap right there. Like I said, it's not abundant. It's not an abundantly rare resource, and it doesn't take much to make the torches. But why waste the resources when you don't have to? So. All right, so let's see. See what happens when we activate the laser, or the whatever this is. Will it make me big again? All right.
My bad?
Oops. So, came from that, went over to the tree, so I feel like, yep, investigate the oak tree explosion. So it wants me to craft a bandage. So we'll craft one of those. Actually, we'll craft two of them, because it might be handy to have some of those. So we will move these on our inventory slot. I don't know what is up with. Take that off. Like I said, just kind of grabbing some resources as we run along. Too bad I can't ride the ant. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. You might be able to. I don't remember. Last time I played this was quite a while ago, so they may have introduced it, but because this game was still pretty new the last time I played it, so. Giant orb weaver spider. Giant ladybug. We're gonna try to avoid that spider.
Yonder lady of the Clover Forest. On what errand does the day find you? That is a big spider. I don't think I'm high enough level to take on such a foe.
Alright, so they're...
My veins feel like they're on fire.
Aw, oh, crap, I hit the ant. Oh, we're hurting. I don't have any more. Aww. Damn it, we died. I was about to say I didn't have it. Now we gotta run back and grab our bag. The nice thing is even when you die, you can basically run back and grab your bag. So you don't lose everything. There is an opportunity to get your stuff back. but it still sucks. So let's run back over. Unfortunately, starting out, those spiders are really tough. And you can tell that was a small one, too. That wasn't even one of the big spiders. So. And this is on, like, easy mode, too. So imagine playing this on, like, a harder difficulty. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you make yourself sick by eating that. But
All my things are still here.
alright, we got it. Alright, let's get over here to the research station. Little weevil. Alright, let's get over here before anything else tries to kill us. We need to research the tree sap. Frickin' spiders, man. Raw science. Alright, unlock some stuff there. Let's research these. And then we'll do the clover weaves. So every time you sleep, it does restore these. So just keep that in mind. We do have, obviously, we still have stuff that we need to research. But when we make a spot to sleep and all that, then we'll be able to reset that. So we need more rope. Craft a few of those so that way we can make the hammer. So the hammer, inventory, the hammer, so here, I'll actually craft some more bandages too because we're a little low on health. We need more sap. Okay, so the hammer will actually help us out with that. So as you see the acorns over here, and there's actually some sap right here, right? Let's take the hammer. Boom. Got some more sap. So the hammer also works on the acorns. Like so. So there's that.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
The acorns, when you research them, you can actually turn them into sap collectors. So it's pretty handy. We'll grab a couple of these just so we have some. I'm not going to grab all of them right now. There's another research station close, which I actually know where it's at. But we're going to take the longer way around because there are spiders, more giant spiders in the middle of this tree that I do not feel like fighting. Because you saw how we fought the small one and how tough even the small one was. So we're going to grab that. We're going to craft us up some bandages. And heal up just a hair because we are really low. And I don't feel like dying again, so. Alright. Now that we got a full HP bar, we'll continue onwards. Try to collect as much sap as we can, because we'll definitely want to make some more bandages here in a little bit. So yeah, you saw the other spiders. Those are wolf spiders. They're not orb weavers. They're actually quite a bit stronger. So we're going to take... Oh. Raw aphids. So this is where that explosion came to. Let's go check this out. Nice. Alright, so let's research. Let's see here. We'll research these. They got sap catcher, smoothie station, spinning wheel, acorn fence, garden patch, smoothie syrup. Alright. Let's see. Let's do the shells as well. Acorn armor. Nice. A water container so we can collect water. And then we'll do the ropes as well. So, bow, eye patch, and a canteen. Nice. Alright, cool. So we got a couple items there.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
Let me try to help! It's getting quite late. I should construct some shelter and get some sleep.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot.
Are you
I'm sure
really?
This all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Alright, let's
I
chat
suspect
with
you
him.
were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time. You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard. Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea! Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up.
You better find a fix.
Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code
Of course it's an error.
C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects.
Ha ha ha!
That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
Wow, that was a lot. Alright. Some raw science bubbles. More items for us to collect. Alrighty. Assistant manager keycard. It's a biometric scanner he told us about, the ASL machine. Let's get registered in this so that hopefully we can get into some of the other stuff. Alright. So let's run around here for a second and see what that gives us access to. We should be able to get it here. Yeah, some more raw science. Nice. Yeah, so there's this golden tooth back here, which unfortunately... Oop, did not mean to use that. Found a yoked girth milk molar. Calcium chewable. Slurp the vitamin-infused pulp core to grow stronger. Get yoked. We don't have the proper tools to gather that yet, so... Let's go talk to Burgle real quick and see if we can get anything from the raw science shop.
How can I help you today? Ask away, my friend. Do you ha ha ha? Dr. Tully, unfortunately, the location of ha ha ha. Dr. Dr. Tully backed up unfortunately at the location. How can I help you today? Fare thee well. Have to keep everything nice and clean.
I want to access your... Oh, no. Requires duper disk. Thought you could talk to him. Is it this one? Oh, here it is. Here's the shop. Okay. Smithing station. I want... Is it this one? Yeah. So this gives us access to flooring and stuff and roofs. Okay. We're gonna buy that one. So that will be probably our next one. And you get raw signs through get raw signs from doing stuff like the quests like this. Let's see here. Let's start simple. Craft acorn shovel, roasting spit, and kill 5 grubs. Alright, so we got a couple quests then. The building ones will be more important because now we can build some stuff. Let's hop down. I believe we can go down here. Yeah. Down through here. Ah, look at that.
Verbal transcription unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Virgil, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Virgil. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Oh, I don't know if we make it through this. I, for one, can't see. Yeah. So we're all the way out here. But I say, I didn't think we'd survive that, and now my bag is deep within the water. Oh, that's most unfortunate. Poop. I don't know how we get that back. I might get lucky and it might be not super deep in the water. Who knows? Otherwise, we'll have to gather some stuff. I didn't want to interrupt what it was talking about, but thankfully we still have all the stuff on our hot bar. So it's really not that big of a deal. We can collect all that stuff back pretty easily.
I got the science.
I got the science. It's not a huge
Tremor
deal.
detected. Something's afoot. Great Shelog's
Oh.
ghost.
Good Lord, what are they doing? Between the dogs and the children, I don't know who's trying to take out my door. The tree sap's definitely going to be the more... Oh, it's honeydew. I believe...
Better than starving, I think.
Yeah, I'll say the honeydew actually you can use as food and water. So in the morning when you first sleep and stuff, which we haven't set up a shelter yet, it actually, if you look on the grass and stuff, like the grass leaves, I totally went around everything there. There's actually like dew on the grass blades, which is a good way of getting water. So I'm gonna go down here and attempt to get my bag back, I'll probably die in the process. But if we're lucky, it may take it may take a couple attempts, but I might be able to swim down and grab it. That's locked. Okay. We can probably unlock that from the other side. There we go. But we might get lucky, be able to swim down and then swim back just a hair. So that way... Fortunately, I don't... Craft tools... Slime mold torch... I was gonna say, this one might... I think... Oh, I don't remember. This one might work in water. Let's see.
My mom always says I light up a room.
There we go. Now y'all can actually see what we're doing. So I was say, I'm pretty sure the slime one works in water, but I couldn't remember. There are underwater spiders, unfortunately, so. I don't know what it was. It allows you to change your interface. Oh, okay. Cool. We're about to die again already. Ha ha ha. That's unfortunate. So there are or not potions, but like things you can make that allow you to breathe in water longer. There's also a breathing apparatus, I believe. We have to kill a couple, wasn't it? I think it was these. I had to kill a couple of these. I think. I can't remember. It was one of these. So now we have 2 bags down there that we gotta somehow retrieve. So that'll be
Choke it down, Pete.
entertaining to say the least, trying to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Stupid spider. He was sleeping. At least we keep our items that are in our hotbar. I'm gonna attempt to try to get my bags back. I know it might be a little tedious. It may be repetitive, so I do apologize ahead of time. Ah, my torch just broke. That's gonna be unfortunate. Because now I gotta swim through the dark. The thing is where my bag was initially, it's like right at the edge of my breathing allowance, so trying to get it back is going to be very difficult. We may end up not being able to do it, so then you add in the fact that I can't see anything. Yeah, we're about to die again. So unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be worth trying to go back and get this stuff right now. Because all the stuff that I had is just stuff that I can grab throughout the yard. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. It's too deep in there. I shouldn't have gone down there to begin with. However, there is other stuff in there that will be advantageous for us to grab. So like I said, it's the rocks and, you know, the small stuff. So it's nothing that I won't be able to grab. But we kept all the stuff in our hotbar, which is important. We have all of our tools and stuff.
Hey, Fid.
So Oh, goodness, I got the hiccups. I know that there's more stuff to search through down there, so we're gonna run back to the lab one more time and try to gather what we can down there. Because I think there's a chip down there as well. So we definitely want to try to grab that. There's stuff down there that we still need. It just is not in the water. So we'll ignore the bags. It kind of sucks we lost all that stuff. All that stuff. It's really not that much. It's beginner items. So let me see. I know that I gathered some more raw science. Let's see. It's over here. 870. We'll buy this because it's cheap. Alright, so we'll start there. So like I said, we have the water that's down there that we can swim through. We'll have to come back to that later. We'll throw on a torch for you guys. That way y'all can actually see what I'm doing.
That's a soldier ant. Wow, you can really tell the difference from here.
So you have soldier ants, which are the ones that will try to kill you. Squeeze through this way. And then the worker ants won't really bother you. Alright, so I guess let's jump into... Looks like that's the way we need to go. Run away. I try to avoid them if all possible. Especially early on because they're kind of like the spiders. They're kind of hard to kill. Run!
Ant crossing.
Don't piss off the worker ants. Just let them be. These guys won't mess with you as long as you don't mess with them. As you can tell, it actually brings us back into the yard. Yeah. So let's head back towards, let's see here. We're gonna head back towards this station over here and collect a couple things along our way. Just that way. I'm gonna build a small, just like, sleeping area for us. The one thing we did lose was all of our acorn stuff. So we will have to grab some of those at some point, but it's not a big deal right now. Just gonna kind of stock up on some of this stuff on the way back. The rocks are a little bit harder to find. I would miss the aphid. Definitely will need some sap. Because we lost a decent bit of sap there when we died, because I know I'd gathered quite a bit from the other stuff, so. The stones will be helpful. Actually, oh, did we lose? There we go. So we can actually smash these up. Grab us some pebbles. Alright, cool. Does that reset? Nice. That has reset, but we don't have anything currently that we can use. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. We'll come back. Alrighty. Switch to live view. I'm gonna play for just a little bit. We're gonna probably set up and then we'll probably call it for this episode. Just because we're already at an hour stream. I like to keep these live streams to about an hour. Just because they can be pretty long for everybody to, like, if you guys are watching it, it can be a little long, so. Alright. See, we'll set something up, just kind of see if we can find a nice little, yeah, here we go. We'll set something up right here behind the research station. And the grass will fall in the direction that you cut it. I don't know why that one didn't break. So just keep that in mind as you're chopping stuff down. We need a wall. Why am I not seeing the walls? Oh. Oh, you know what? I don't think I researched. I think I know why. I never researched these. There it is. About to say we never researched the grass itself. So, oh hey, look, there's some raw science over here. Let's go grab that real quick.
I'm holding raw science in my hands. What does it even mean?
We never have too many resources. Alright. So now we got... Oh, there's a lot of stone over here. Alright. Half wall. One with the grass door. Trying to see. I think you can Let's see before I get. Thought there was a way. Is there one specific for the doorway? No, that actually. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, so. Then there should be quarter, yeah, half wall to make it as tall as everything else. At least I thought it was supposed to fall the way you chopped it. Apparently it's just gonna fall whatever way it wants to. Need a weed stem. I'll have to find one of those. Not a big deal. Go ahead and try to get this finished up so we can at least have a base of operations here.
Hey, Fid. No water filtration tablets needed.
Which, as you can tell, it really doesn't take a whole lot. Like, the resources to build a base are actually really abundant. And if you do it right, you can actually chop multiple at a time, too. Like I say, we just chopped 3 down right there. So we may actually need to grab the weed stem first. Let me see if I can find one. I think the dandelion. Counts as a weed. Yeah, there we go. So we'll research these too because you can do stuff with these. So bunch of stuff there, scaffoldings and stuff. So those come in handy. All right, so there's our door. Just like that. Actually, toss these in here so they don't get lost. There we go. All right, let's look into throwing a roof on here. So weed stems. So we need one more weed stem. There's a crow. Oh, that's only slightly terrifying. The weed stems, unfortunately, are a little bit more difficult to come by. Lucky, there's actually one right there.
And
Two right
crossing.
there. Alright, cool. So we got that. We need to grab some more clover. There's actually a... Oh, there you go. There's weed stems right here that you can grab. And then there's a crap ton of clover right here. So we'll go ahead and grab these, because we'll need these for the roof. These actually stack up. You don't have to collect them like you do the grass blades or the dry grass. So that's kind of nice. Just like the blades of grass, if you do it right, you can actually collect a few of these at a time. If you line them up right. So that's 22. Ooh, science. Let's try not to drown, right? Seems to be the running
A scientific breakthrough.
thing here. Alright, so now that we got the clover leaves, that should be enough to finish the roof. We'll see what we can do about building a bed. We don't have enough sap. Alright, so we need 3 sap. Let's think here. Fortunately, I don't think any of that sap by the trees respawned. Might get lucky. Yeah, I was about to say we might be able to find a branch over here. One.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
2. Need one more, which I think I just saw one at the... Oh, there's one. And you can actually, if you do it right, not try to kill yourself while you're doing it, you can actually climb the blades of grass and stuff, so... Say, I'm pretty sure that was a spider. Parkour in this game is real. Just by the way. It can be pretty intense trying to do some of the parkour. These are one of those, it's like Tic Tacs. Let's see, where's the entry? So these are like Tic Tacs, if you will, fresh mints, but you have to have an upgraded hammer in order to get to those. So unfortunately, we don't have the ability to get those yet. All right, so there's our roof, and we can build a little section here where we can store all these extra pieces of grass, but right now I just don't feel like messing with it. And then, yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure. Oh, cool. There you go. Found a use for those. Oh, that's not right. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Much better. Nice, so there we go. Now it's all set in. Actually, I think we could probably get rid of this. Yep. Nice. Look at that. We got a little hut. Alright. So let's see about making need some dry grass. That's pretty easy to come across. So we'll set that there. And then, like I said, dry grass is pretty easy. It's actually literally some right here. There's a 3 that I'm pretty sure we needed. So we'll throw that on. Boom. Got some light in here. Then we'll throw a lean-to. I know it's kind of... Well, do we have the option for a bed? I don't know if we have the option to make one of those yet, so we might have to throw a lean-to in here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have the option for a bed yet, so that's fine. We will, yeah, the lean-to. So, just a more secured space. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of an intro to it, into Grounded. Pretty cool little game. If it's something y'all want to see more, please drop a like on the video. And possibly think about dropping a sub on the channel too, so that way y'all get notified when I do drop more videos. I just figured it'd be something different to do for Freaky Friday. You know, you get dropped into a world of roaming ants and spiders, and you're shrunk down to the size of an ant yourself. So, heck yeah, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all joining in today. I'm going to call it a night because it's been a long day at work already. So, appreciate y'all. Solo's going to jump out. Y'all have a great weekend. We may catch y'all tomorrow. I've got some stuff going on tomorrow, so I may or may not stream tomorrow. We'll see. If I don't, I might do it Sunday. Just so that way, get a little bit of extra content out to you guys. But anyways, with that being said, y'all have a good rest of y'all's evening. Appreciate y'all joining in. We'll catch y'all next time.